Hey folks, how you all doing? I thought today's video would be something I hadn't seen on YouTube yet in a video, and that is to rank the first 5 solo songs by John, Paul, George and Ringo. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's a Plastic Ono Band single or a John and Yoko or a John or Paul McCartney, Paul and Linda McCartney, Wings. It's irrelevant. So what I've done, I've gone to Wikipedia and clicked on each artist and their singles catalogue, and I don't care whether some singles have not been released in some countries and some have. It's irrelevant. It's the first 5 released songs, non-Beatles songs, by each of the 4 members. So I'll give you a quick look at what they are. Just pause that if you want. But with John, we have Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey, Instant Karma, Mother and Power to the People. Technically, Paul's first 5 singles were Another Day, Admiral Albert, Admiral Halsey, Backseat of My Car, Eat at Home and Give Ireland Back to the Irish. As you can see, Another Day was a Paul McCartney song. The next 3 were Paul and Linda, and 1972's Give Ireland Back to the Irish was a Wings song. And we'll go to George. My Sweet Lord, What Is Life, Bangladesh, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth and Dark Horse. From Ringo Starr, we have Buku's of Blues, It Don't Come Easy, Back Off Boogaloo, Photograph and You're 16. So what I've done, I've tried to rank them in order from 1 to 20. There's nothing I don't like from these first 20 singles. So we'll get on with that in a minute. So this came about because I was talking to Lynn about a week ago when we were down south, taking a break from life down south in the southwest of Western Australia. I managed to find a copy of Shaved Fish. We've both got it on vinyl. Mine has gone missing over the years. Lynn's got one with a really tatty cover, and found this one. We all know the album. So yeah, found this really good cover, really good condition, original pressing, etc., and managed to get that at a really good price. So I picked that up, and I was saying to Lynn, it's amazing. You look at the first 3 or 4 John Lennon singles, Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey, Instant Karma. I didn't even think of Mother at the time, but Power to the People. And said those 4 songs stand up as well as any artist's first 4 songs in their back catalogue. So then when we got back to Perth, it got me thinking, blah, blah, blah. So that's the reason this video came about. So let's get on with it. Quickly go through it. I'm not getting too much detail. So at number 20 on my list, I actually have Bangladesh. It's a good song. It just doesn't seem to really go anywhere, and that's George's song, but it's a nice song. It was written for the concert for Bangladesh thing, and it's an okay song. So that's at number 20 on my list. Number 19 on my list, I actually have another George song, Dark Horse. While it's a great album song, like album track, it doesn't really work as a single for me. It's just a bit too flat, but I still like the song. So that one comes in at 19. Number 18 on my list, I actually have You're 16 from Ringo, simply because it is a cover version. Love Johnny Bennett's original version from back in 1962, I think it was. I do really like Ringo's version. However, it is a cover version, so I've put that at number 17. At number 16 on my list, I've actually got Mother by John Lennon. Plastic Ono Band is probably my favourite solo album by any Beatle, without a shadow of a doubt. Mother's an absolutely brilliant song. I just don't think it works as a single, even though I really love the song. So that's why that one comes in at number 17 on my list. At number 16 on my list, I've actually got Backseat of My Car. A lot of people would probably rate that higher. I've never really loved that song. I mean, I do really like it. I just never, it never dawned on me back in the day that that was a single off the album. I always thought Uncle Admiral Halsey was the only single off the Ram album until I got a bit older and checked into all the old stats and everything, and yeah, it was a single. It just never drew to me as a single, so that one's number 16 on my list. Number 15 on my list, I actually have Instant Karma. It's a really, really good song. I love the deep, dark music involved with it. It's a really good song, and yeah, I've had to put that at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 14 on my list. 15, sorry. So we've got 10 there, 11, 12, 13, 14. So number 14 on my list, I've actually got Photographed by Ringo Starr. I really wanted this to be a lot higher than it was, but I just couldn't fit it in. It's such a great, great song. It's such a sad song as well. You know, all I've got is a photograph of you, blah, blah, blah. Great, great song by Ringo at number 14. Number 13 on my list, I've actually got Eat at Home by Paul McCartney, or Paul and Linda. I just think it's a great rockin' guitar riff with that song. It's a great melody. I just think the lyrics do let that song down a bit, and that's the problem with a lot of Paul's material. I just find the lyrics of a lot of his work are not up to par, but it's a great, great rockin' song. So yeah, it's number 13. Number 12 on my list, I've got Ringo's debut single, It Don't Come Easy. It's a solid rock track. Great, great song. As good as any song he sung while he was in the Beatles. I'm not saying Yellow Submarine. You know, I'm saying it's just such a good song. So at number 12, I have that. Number 11 on my list, I really wanted this one to be high. It's a problem. They had so many great singles, they can't all be in the top 10. But number 11 on my list, I've got Back Off Boogaloo by Ringo. Great, great song. It's a real glam rock, thumping drum song that you would expect from glam rock. That's at number 11. It's a shame it just couldn't come in my top 10. I really tried. As you can see, I've done this. I've crossed out numbers, redone them again, and actually my order's slightly changed again while I'm doing this. But anyway, we're in the top 10 now, so we're halfway through the list. So at number 10 on my list, I've actually got Cold Turkey. It's a real deep, dark, dirge, grimy, grungy sort of song, and it works really well with the whole lyrics of it as well. So that's at number 10 on my list. Number 9 on my list, I've actually got Another Day by Paul McCartney. It's a fantastic song. It's typical of what you'd expect from Paul McCartney. A lovely soft rock, acoustic type bass song, with a fantastic little story attached, catchy little chorus hook as well. Great, great song. Number 9, Another Day. At number 8, when I re-listened to all these, I was surprised that Give Ireland Back to the Irish actually came in so high. It's a very good rocker. The only problem I have with Paul doing political songs is that a lot of his lyrics are very naive when it comes to political type stuff. He tries to make them too simple. He doesn't want to get too into it like John Lennon would. That's just how I feel about it. But it's a solid rocker. It's a deep cut, even though it was a single. It's a deep cut from his catalogue. A lot of people don't really think about that song. So it comes in at number 8 for me. Number 7 on my list. I couldn't put this one any higher, but I really do love it so much. And that's Bukus of Blues, Ringo doing country from his second studio album of the same name. Ringo doing country is the greatest thing in my opinion. His dour, solemn vocals and that monotone type voice that he has really suits country, which is why I really like his new album as well, being Country Material, and Buku's of Blues is my favourite Ringo album of all time. So yeah, Buku's of Blues comes in at number 7 on my list. At number 6 on my list, I've got What Is Life by George. It's a typical George Harrison song. What Is Life? Great stuff. Number 5 on my list, I have Give Peace a Chance by John and Yoko. I think it's absolutely fabulous. It's just one of those eternal protest march type songs that are very generic. It's very generic. It's a lot like a Bob Dylan song. You can read into it what you want, but Give Peace a Chance is pretty straightforward. But it can just almost be for anything. People sung it when John died as well. It was one of the songs that was played. It can just mean so many things to so many people, and everyone has a different opinion on it. So that's it. Number 5, Give Peace a Chance. Number 4 on my list, Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey, which was not released in the UK, but it was a number 1 hit here in Australia. It was actually released in Australia, became a huge hit, and then they decided to release it in the US as well, from what I believe. But yeah, a great song. It's one of those 2 or 3 songs that Paul obviously couldn't finish or didn't finish, and he joined them together and made one great song. He is so good at doing that sort of thing, and he's done that numerous times through his career. Great Paul McCartney song that could have been on a Beatles album. It's as good as that. So number 4, Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey. Number 3 on my list, I've got My Sweet Lord. It's just the eternal... It's almost a Christmas... It's not a Christmas song, but it's classed as, I guess, a Yuletide song because it was number 1 over Christmas that year. It's just a fantastic song. It's George at his best, in my opinion. But not really his best, because at number 2 on my list, I've got Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth. It's just... Yeah, it's a religious, spiritual song, but it's really upbeat. It's really fun. It's got a summery vibe to it. It's just... Great George at his best. Well, equal best anyway. Just brilliant stuff. Which leaves number 1 on my list of the top five songs by each of the Beatles as solo artists. Look at that. And look at that. Pause it again. And the only song we have left is Power to the People, which comes in number 1 to me. It is, again, one of those great stomping protest songs. It can be used for anything, anywhere, and it's not just a protest song. It just means power to the people. So yeah, it's just a great John Lennon song. He's good at writing those anthemic, like, get up and protest, get up and, be who you want to be, say what you want to say songs. Just absolutely brilliant. So I've got Power to the People at number 1 for me as the best single in the first 5 singles by the 4 Beatles, the solo artists. Leave your comments in the comments section below. What are your favourites of that period? It'd be interesting to know what other people think. I know a lot of people I know do not like Power to the People. They do not like Give Peace a Chance neither. Sort of iffy about Instant Karma as well, and just Cold Turkey. A lot of people don't like the early John Lennon stuff. They prefer Beatle John. But anyway, guys, leave your comments in the comments section below. Out of those 20 songs, what would be your top 5 or your top 10? Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, all for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.